Fall Camporee.
Yeah, I'll speak to that.
Any information on that?
Let me share. The boys have been trying to plan this. They've sort of planned it, but and we're going to do a little bit of refinement on this. We're planning for the first weekend of October, which is, I believe, the first, second, and third.
Yes.
So we're going to plan for that. And the theme they chose is kind of an emergency preparedness / wilderness survival. This is what we were working on for the spring. We're not going to be able to have the tomahawk throw, but we'll throw in some fire building, stretcher carry race, hiking problems with a fake emergency. I do not know the details on this one. Shelter building, so you'll need tarp, staves, rope, a life straw filter demonstration, cooking competition, and a bucket obstacle course. Now, I've also been talking to them about maybe including a few things from this document, which is on wilderness survival Camporee. And one that interested me was this knot relay, where you got to tie a bow line, followed by 2 half hitches, by a square knot, by a sheep shank, by a sheep bend, by a timber hitch, a slip knot, a fisherman's knot, and a taut line hitch, all in one line. So using multiple pieces of rope and tie that whole thing. So I think that might be an
cool.
interesting thing that we hadn't done before. I also kind of like this bowline stroll. So everyone in the patrol ties a bowline around their waist, and then they tie that to the 3 ends of the rope to a small loop of rope. And then the group must travel a timed course as such, because they're all tied together. So
that sounds awesome.
That could be interesting, could be fun.
Yes.
So there's a few things in this document. I think it came from an Ohio troop that I found this. They had a lot of interesting things that looked like it could be fun to do, and something that we could add to this and have a lot of fun with. So these are the kinds of things that we're looking to do during that Camporee. This will be held at Salamone. I've made reservations out at Salamone for us. And
Lost Bridges,
yes.
Right.
So we paid $20 per, and that's a minimum of 10, so that's $2 per.
Right.
So, and then Marvin was going to talk to him about it, but he came back and said we just have to make the reservations. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get the entrance waived or not. I'll have to follow up with Marv again, or maybe follow up with them directly.
Yeah.
Especially if he's undergoing an appendicitis.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm hoping for his sake it's not appendicitis, and maybe it's just a kidney stone, because that's kind of what I thought. I had appendicitis when I had a kidney stone. They're painful, but less surgery.
Right. Unless you're Dave Putt.
Yeah, unless you're Dave Putt, and then you go through them over and over again.
Right.
So,
okay.
This is the plan so far, and
meals will be on your own in your campsites.
Yes.
So
we're going to recommend on your own meals in your campsite. I recommend trying to do it as, if you can, one scout per tent. If you can't do that, I don't know. We did that up at our camp out that we went to last weekend, and it worked well. The problem is just finding enough tents for everyone. A lot of scouts will have a tent of their own that they have at home and they can bring, and that helps if the troop doesn't have enough. So.
Okay.
The other thing we've done, Perry, on that end is families. I have a pair of twins in my troop. We let them bunk together in a tent to help with that.
Right.
In our campouts, we've been doing single tent per scout unless you're family.
That makes a lot of sense because if you're family, you're living together anyway.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're bunking together anyway.
Yep.
Can you send me that
I will try.
when you get it, if you get it a little more refined,
Yes.
so I can put that out there?
Because I also have a patch design that started.
Okay.
I guess I could share that too. It's something I thought, I don't know if the boys, I wasn't able to make our troop meeting this week because I had a conflict. And I don't know if what the boys thought of it. I didn't get a feedback on it. Come on. Oh, it's a double click there. This is something what I did, but of course, we would get rid of the operation during cluster, you know what. But I thought maybe, Wabash Valley Fall Camporee, surviving COVID-19
There you go.
in 2020.
There you go.
Like that. I thought it'd be something fun. It's something to remember this year by, and
Yep.
it's like, hey, remember that, Camporee where, during the
Yeah.
pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. Cool.
So we'll have to do a little bit of, and by the way, this is what I started on. And yes, it was difficult to try and read this.
There you go.
So,
Got
but
a little interpretation on your own there.
yeah, this was the notes I was given. So
Okay.
we've refined it a little bit. I'll get some more refinements going and get the dates and stuff put on the document, and we'll get that out to you.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.